Dear online security and repeat recovery diary. This is Annika, psychic medium and channel. Suck off all kinds of energies. I suck up the energies of my environment and transmute them into something better. Back in Germany, I didn't know how long I'm gonna stay. I wanted to wait until I'm sure I'm not an emergency case. So walking in Switzerland, one night in Switzerland, and I felt better the next day. I walked as much as I can, and at one point I got so tired, I just lay down on some swing on a playground and didn't get up, and then fell asleep on the swing like a baby. And people, there were sometimes like people, like one couple, I don't know what they did, but they were peaceful, and then a group of French people, and they asked me, are you okay? And I'm yeah, I'm fine, I'm just very tired. And then in the morning, when I was thinking, oh, I think it's about time to get up and go to the train station, there was, I heard like two guys sitting there cutting cans, whatever. And then one of them came over and asked me, in Italian. He was Italian, I didn't understand one word. He asked me for something he needs to cook his crack. And I didn't know what he wanted. So I went through my bag and I just showed him, do you need a card? No. And he said the word, but I didn't have internet for translation. He didn't have a phone. Like, his battery was empty, so I didn't understand what he wanted. And I just showed him different items from my bag. And I was, do we need this or this? I have no clue what he needed. And I don't know, that was weird. And then in the end, a coin and whatever. And I sat there, I thought, am I really watching him cook crack now? And like, I just thought, okay, when he's done, I'll just take my stuff and leave. But he took forever. That was unbelievable. On a playground. I thought me in the swing is already like when the mothers are coming with the children, and then I'm in there like homeless, sleeping in a swing. I thought that's too much. And then when I saw the crack guy, I thought, I'm nothing, I'm fine. It's when I was, my one job which I had, like the fixed employment in Zurich, which lasted 11 months exact, because my boss, the boss I was working with very well, she was just human, perfect, gave orders, easy. She gives you work and you do the work. Simple. And she left, I never found out the reason, and the next one was an asshole. Proper asshole, who took his emotional shit into work and then played power games and emotional games and this and that and pushed people around and manipulation game, the regular alcoholic manipulation game. And who needs that? No business needs that. Why would anybody need employees playing manipulation games for no reason? It doesn't serve any purpose. Yeah, he asked me something totally stupid, and I just didn't do it. I said, no, this is punishment for absolute nonsense. If it doesn't make sense, I'm not doing it. And he said, if you don't do it, you've got 20 minutes, you can decide, otherwise I'm gonna let you go today. And I didn't do it. I said, I'm not gonna do it. I would really, if it doesn't make sense, if it's a power game, manipulation game, I'm not doing it. What I actually wanted to say, at that work, the one day I failed, I was like always on time. I think once I was like 5 minutes late or 2 minutes. It was ridiculous. And I got, oh my God, it was disaster. The world is ending 2 minutes late. In Switzerland, you cannot do that. Like at that time you couldn't. I don't know if you can now. Probably, I don't know, they have to loosen it a bit. Because not the whole world is as exact as Switzerland. I don't know, or maybe they train everyone. They're really good in training everyone. Is it still the same Switzerland, or did it change? Is 2 minutes really a disaster? I would never try that again. But then I was 1 hour late. 1 hour. I came to work. Nobody showed up except me. I was the only one who showed up at all. And that in Switzerland. That's almost impossible. Like there were Swiss employees, but the one day, 1 hour late, I think the 2 minutes and then the 1 hour, And I punished myself on the way. I thought, shit, what a loser are you? And you're so late, and fuck, they're gonna hate me. 2 minutes was already. But then I was the only one who was there, and I was the queen. So, yeah, what an experience. Wouldn't do it again. Nothing I've done, I think I would do again. Except massage. I really like, sometimes I think massaging is important. It's something, that one I can do again. But all the other things, no, thank you. So the legs, better than yesterday. The electrolytes, did I say that yesterday? Amazing. I'm taking like electrolytes and magnesium and kalium every day, yesterday and today. And it's much better already. It's still wobbly and I still don't have proper balance. There is something in my knee. I hope, yeah, I don't know. But I'm 100% convinced that medication was the right one, just not the right dosage. And that's the cause of it. Because I kept asking AI again, you need to treat the cause, not just, this caused the knees, this caused the back, and this caused like the digestive system. I think it's going from there. Because that's the worst part. If the doctor thinks my fibroid, she wrote into the report, it's as big as a child's head. No, that's constipation. Like, I'm constipated. It's stuck. It's, and I know that because last time it was the same fucking thing. And then I took the antibiotics and this just disappeared. My whole belly was disappearing. That is bacteria in my belly. It is not a tumor. And she said, that's not a fibroid, that's a tumor. Isn't that the same thing in the end? So, yeah, but it's not that big. I just need a fucking course of antibiotics since 2024. And they can't give that to me. It's like last station this week, Thursday, last one. She either leads me to the doctor who knows his shit, or she knows about it. Maybe she knows that stuff, but you have to know what you're doing, or maybe test the shit and then find it. I'm so convinced they did not test it in 2024, September, when I had it tested twice, and I told them I know there must be something. I know it. I knew it, and it was the case, and the medication had just disappear in a few days. It just disappeared by taking the antibiotics. Knee pain vanished, walking on clouds. I didn't even know you could feel that good anymore, because for years I was walking with these stiff, hurting legs, like constantly. I didn't even know you can feel that soft while you're walking. So I don't understand. The simplest thing on the planet, they don't want to give to me. I will never understand. Is there an explanation coming or something? Like, oh, by the way, we had some good intention and that's why we did that. I want to hear something like that. Otherwise, it's just evil and wrong. So evil and wrong. Half of my stuff is out of the country. I'm going to go to the next one, last one. If she doesn't do it, I'm going to go to Switzerland immediately because I know what I need, and then find someone there, and then with a healthy body, I'm going to tell the doctor, please fix this now. I promise I'm going to sell my body immediately and pay the bill. I will do anything to have that fixed, but they have to give me the right dosage, not the wrong one again. The right one. Is that so hard? It's one simple thing, and that's the cause of all of it. So, fuck Germany forever. But when I walk out, I'm gonna say, peace be with you, Germany. Peace be with you. I corrected the report. It's 100% discrimination. It's so wrong. She even contradicted herself in the report. I don't know, is that on purpose? I can't believe people are really that dumb. that's why I think evil or stupid. Did she do that on purpose? Did she know I'm gonna read it? That is such a blah, 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 blah. I don't know, when did you study medicine? In a childcare center? Seriously. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever read. Especially because she didn't even write down what I said. The reason I came there was I can't walk. And she wrote something about my vagina. No, I can't walk anymore. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, I can't walk, but I'm ill. Like, I can survive like that. If it doesn't get worse, fine. Can't dance, but I can survive. And I can still, I don't know, walk to earth. But don't you want to fix that? Don't I have a right? Don't I have human rights? No, not in Germany. The only thing they want to do, and that's the thing why it's never going to work, if the purpose is not, if I go and see a doctor and whatever he does or she does is to get me into some system that didn't help me while I had insurance. Oh, you need insurance. They think I need insurance. I had insurance for 1 year and nobody helped. 2 false blood tests and shit tests. They were false because we found the problem. So it was not tested. They fake test. They don't do anything. They don't do anything. I was insured for 1 year and I didn't do anything. Why should I do that again? Why should I live in a country where for 2 years, 2.5 years, I don't get one simple course of antibiotics? So it's logic. To me, it's simple logic. So I took my stuff out and next week the rest, like after. And then that's it. Like, no human should have to deal with that, something like that. And I don't know why anybody thinks I would deserve that. Did I make the impression? Like, that I would not help a human? Oh, because is it the AFD thing again? Because I've closed the borders and they want to remove violence in illegal people. Not the legal ones. The ones who come in here, even as a refugee, like you come and you register. They don't want the illegal criminal ones who hurt people. But they are hurting people like me, which is the irony. I just, seriously, you can't even. It's so ridiculous. I keep thinking, is there anything I'm not seeing? Is there anything I'm not seeing? I don't think so. I just think they're fucking stupid and someone has to wake them up. Because I will never work next to such. Never. Having someone for 2.5 years, they're just, if they say, oh, we want to help everyone, we're such good humans, we welcome everyone and they deserve medical care, but the own people not? Why? It's dumb. Just, I don't get it. I will never get it, so I'll just accept it. I'm not one of them, and it has to be that way, that I just leave. So I met many nice people and many annoying ones. Like, I cannot, walking alone as a woman, that's why I usually like to be in groups when I go to places like that, but I didn't feel like joining any group. I couldn't walk properly, I can't dance properly. I saw one of my favorite DJs from far away, just before the end. I didn't even walk there while there were too many people. There were still masses in the end, towards the end. Already, still too much. When I walked through to do the diary in a quiet corner. And then 4 guys spoke to me. And then on the way everywhere, they just, and I was like, no. And I got offered, it's so funny, ice, crack, and coke. You just walk down the street. I'm like, no, thank you. I don't drink alcohol. I don't take any drugs. I don't even drink caffeine. No gluten, 0 sugar. I think maybe like a little bit sugar, natural sugar. But 0 bad sugar, 0. Which now is going to work 100%. What else? 0 dairy at the moment. That one will not be 0. I will have it occasionally, I know that. Because milk, don't have to take calcium if I don't have dairy. So annoying, seriously. It's so funny, normal doctors don't take you because you're not emergency, and emergency doesn't take you because you're not close to dying. Australia, I miss Australia. You just go with your credit card, pay, see the doctor, and then in case you need one, see the specialist, get your shit done, pay directly at the counter. That's so perfect because nobody has an address. You don't have to register at an address, so they have to charge you immediately. Otherwise, if they send bills to unregistered addresses, that will be the super chaos. But insurance is free anyway in Australia, so nobody has to worry there, do they? And in Switzerland, nobody has to be hungry because they have fridges with food in the whole city. It's, yeah, I know these better systems, more human systems. I don't even know why Germany thinks they're human by letting everybody in. Why don't you become a prostitute and fuck every human on the planet, Germany? That would be your image as a country. If all the countries were prostitutes, Germany would be one of the countries that fucks everyone. No matter what. No matter if they have a disease, no matter if they're violent, no matter what. Get it? Let's not talk too much. Drop. I like this background. I really am just going to Zurich. Feels so good. I sat there and I thought, oh, this is so nice. I like the order, and it's so much more human and friendly and warm. And I just like talking to people. Like, yeah, I just can't handle Germany. It's like, it's like going from rotten to nice. They think they care in Germany, but they don't. They're not. They're not. But I know, I understand. The Germans, they have no clue what's going on in the world. Like this. Read a book. Yeah. So, watch my diary. I thought I'm gonna give the doctors, like, I should in these moments, when they start projecting stuff and start discriminating and talking to me as if, I should just give them my YouTube diary. And I say, here, you can, I'm probably gonna talk about you. Probably not in a nice way. If you wanna watch yourself, or listen to some stories, or find out what did she do? What do you work? Well, you want to watch my complicated life story, which was probably done in a total traumatized state. I would not watch that again. I recorded it. I can't remember what I said, what I did. I'm not gonna watch that again. I probably would hate it because I was in a horrible, much more horrible state then. Now, I don't know. Is it different? I wouldn't even know. Who cares? Nobody. But next time somebody treats me in such a way, so I will just give them my diary and I say, here, listen to what I think when you treat people like that. I go there because I'm in pain and I'm scared I'm gonna lose my walk. And she goes, like, ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. What she did doesn't serve the purpose of helping. Which is why I should not do prostitution work, because I can't be one. It's the same thing. If you can't be a doctor, maybe don't be a doctor. If you can't be a prostitute, don't be a prostitute. If you can't be a nurse, don't be a nurse. If you can't help disabled, don't do that job. Don't do a job you cannot do, because you're gonna deliver total bullshit. And I probably was like that before. I feel like the difference between energy work and prostitution, like energy work, you always start feeling into the person. you have conversation, you feel into the person, and then you adjust the energy, so you, in the end, you feel like one. We're all one, aren't we? In the end, when it's love. You can't do that with a stranger who's not in the one stage. You have to get there first. And only in the one stage, you should have sex as well. So prostitution is, hi, I paid, pants off, have a shower, start sucking, go fucking, and no time. That's how I see it. Very rarely, like, or sometimes you meet someone who's not like that, but that's like the in-between thing. But the main part of prostitution is, hi, fuck, suck, bye. And what's that? What do you do with that? I can't do anything with that. My mother told me she wanted to get a natural antibiotic, and I'm like, is she for real? I know exactly what I need. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep eating the garlic. AI said stop eating the garlic. It's not good if I have an infection somewhere, but probably not. I think it's more important to suppress the bacteria, because when I stop it gets really bad until it's fixed in a proper way. I don't even know if that's fixable. Maybe it's not fixable and that's why they don't do anything. But then they have to tell me it's not fixable. What am I gonna do then? Die? Because who wants to live like that? Or just don't eat sugar. That must fix it. So where was I? Did I want to say? Forgot. Oh yeah, my mother. I forgot. Yeah, she wanted to get natural antibiotics. It's so, I don't even care anymore. Like, think what you want, do what you want, say what you want, work what you want. I do what I want, you do what you want, everybody do what they want. And I don't care anymore, seriously. What was my life purpose? Work, come off. I totally forgot. Because I read that sentence, I will complete all tasks related to my life purpose. Yeah, I have to do my work. That's the only way to work come off. Freeing people. I was locking them up. Close the minds. Make them believe, manipulate. So I have to remove the manipulation game. That's my purpose. It was speaking. As the politician, I was standing in front of crowds. If it was Hitler or not, doesn't matter. I was standing in front of crowds and I caused wars and I made them believe hurting people is right. So now my purpose is to turn that around. I'm against violence, so anti-violence. And what I do, the attachment removal, is removing violence, because every time you remove an addiction from your body, you remove more violence towards yourself. Like, every addiction is kind of just the mirror of violence against yourself. And when you remove the attachments, that's how I like to do it. You remove the attachment and then shit happens. And the moment when you stop doing something feels like it did for me. It's not nice if it has to be that way, if you have to suffer that hard so you can stop sugar easily. Like, that is the worst reason to stop sugar, but that's what I needed, obviously, to proper stop it. Now I'm terrified of sugar, and that had to happen. Same with the caffeine. I'm not terrified of caffeine, but the sugar thing, properly, and caffeine, the chemicals and everything. And now it's so easy, because that pain was hard enough, strong enough. But not everybody needs that. So when you remove the attachment, you can also remove that in different ways. I don't care. And you remove that the moment of stopping feels like nothing. That's how I like it. Healing for lazy people. So that's my purpose. But then I'm thinking, yeah, this system is so violent. Of course nobody wants me to do that. why would they want someone to remove violence from systems, body systems and systems? Because when you remove it from the body, when you do one Reiki session, you go into self-love, more into self-love. I explained it before, and some things will be impossible to accept because it's violence towards your body or someone else's body, and you don't want to be in that. And when you love yourself enough, you do not want to get near that energy, near that vibe, near such situation, near violent people. You just don't want it, and you will do anything to remove that from your life. So first internally and then externally. So logic. So that's my purpose. I have to do my work. Am I gonna get there this lifetime, or am I gonna die? Let's do this. I'm gonna shorten that. So much in. I want to stop talking. I want to do only this. I want to get to a state where I don't have to say anything anymore because the shit is gone. I will get there, I know it will be so visible, the difference, and that's the moment I'm gonna start work properly. Because I'm surrounded by so much bullshit and shit and shit and shit. That neglected support thing since 2024. Seriously, I'm so damaged by it. So damaged. I cannot even, like, I'm sitting there thinking, should I laugh? Should I cry? I cannot believe it until the last day. I will not believe it. If I walk out of this country without that fucking course of antibiotics, which I need since 2024, can you believe it? If I really walk out of this country without that, I will not ever be able to grasp, just like my family. I don't understand such people. It's ding, ding, ding. And then I get traumatized all over the place, over and over again. Even speaking to these people is traumatizing to me. I feel so dirty and damaged just by talking to them and realizing, wow, these humans really walk the planet. The way she wrote, I thought, that's fake, right? She faked that. That's fake. They're gonna tell me later that was a joke. They didn't mean that. She was not serious. Because I can't believe such things. I just cannot. Like, where am I? What is this? So, yeah. Please, God in heaven, angels in the sky, help me to remove the shit next week. Let me walk out of Germany and just leave this behind me forever. And maybe I can do my work immediately. And then only create a daily video like this. And maybe, yeah, just work. A daily video removal. Because that shit works. I don't fucking care what anybody thinks. That's it for today.